अस्सलाम वालेकुम नाजरीन, मैं हूं शेख मज़ार। आप देख रहे हैं SSA के न्यूज़। चलिए देखते हैं आज की अहम खबर।
Indian Constitution stands. It disallows fraudulent and illegal coercive action against a woman. If a state government takes within the ambit of the Constitution steps to ensure that women are not criminally and fraudulently coerced into a relationship, should the right and the protection of that woman not be supported by Indians across the country, irrespective of our political ideology. When the intent of the state, within I said repeatedly, under the ambit of the Constitution is to ensure that fraudulent and criminal coercion is dissuaded so that the rights of women is protected. My appeal is that we look at this issue from that perspective.
But then he says that
Fraudulently exposed. Does the law provide for women to be fraudulently and criminally coerced? It does not. Reports given by a national channel and a local channel. On the local channel, a Rohingya Muslim is openly declaring gratitude for enrolling him in the voter list. And he expresses his gratitude not only to MIM, he expresses it to the MIM and the CM of Telangana. In the national channel, the media itself has brought to fore how MIM political leaders on their letterheads are ensuring that illegal Bangladeshi immigrants also find a mention in the voter list. You tell me, sir, law and order being a state issue, would a conscientious government not start an investigation? Why is it that the TRS kept quiet on it? Because they seek to politically gain from their alliance with the MIM and politically gain by using illegal immigrants and having them illicitly brought to the voter list. Anybody who wants to ensure that the dream that we had for Telangana is fulfilled would have made sure that the rights of the citizens of Hyderabad and Telangana are protected and not the rights of illegal immigrants.
ma'am, this is Aneri.
Is when local and national media have aired clips of illegal immigrants thanking the TRS leadership and MIM combined of enlisting them in the voter list. A conscientious state government which has even a modicum of respect for the rule of law would have undertaken an investigation to ensure that Rohingya Muslims are not illicitly added to the voter list. The fact that a local TV channel has openly displayed gratitude by illegal immigrant to both the Chief Minister of Telangana and MIM is a scathing certification that this corrupt alliance between MIM and the Chief Minister and his family seeks to bleed the coffers of the state and this great city, seeks to depend on illegal immigrants for their political gain. The Bharatiya Janata Party promises this iconic city clean, transparent governance, a governance model as is being espoused by our esteemed Prime Minister, underlined by the ethos of Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas. I now leave the floor open for questions. And
If there are
in my opening statement, I have elucidated about a local TV channel. I would like to add news made available by a national TV channel of MIM leaders using their own letterheads to have illegal Bangladeshi immigrants enrolled in the voter list. Given that law and order is a state issue, as I have said, a conscientious government which is dedicated to the rule of law should have immediately begun investigation on the basis of these two terrible, scathing affirmations of the use of illegal immigrants for political gain by the MIM and the TRS. The fact that the state government has not undertaken any stern action against MIM leaders, as has been indicated by the media itself, is a testimony to their corrupt collaboration.
यहाँ पे जो है वो चाइनीज आर्मी ने ऑलरेडी कब्जा कर रखा है, वहां क्यों नहीं एक्शन होता, वहां क्यों नहीं बात होती? तो क्या ये बात इसमें कितनी सत्यता है कि 970 किलोमीटर एरिया में चीन ने कब्जा कर रखा है, और क्या उस सिलसिले में गवर्नमेंट की पॉलिसी लेवल पे क्या कुछ इस तरह का आप कुछ रोशनी डाल पाएंगी?
मैं इतना ही कहना चाहूंगी, तो निश्चित रूप से वो इस प्रकार का प्रश्न प्रस्तुत करेंगे ये जानते हुए कि भारत की सरहद पर भारत की फौज इतना दम रखती है कि दुश्मन देशों को वो बराबर हिंदुस्तान की ओर से जवाब दे सके। आज जो मैंने आपसे प्रश्न इस पूरी प्रश्नावली और इस प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस के माध्यम से रखा, वो ये कि एक तरफ हमारे देश की सरहद पर हमारी फौज लड़ रही है ताकि दुश्मन देश हमारे देश को कोई हानि ना पहुंचाए, दूसरी ओर इस शहर में, ऐतिहासिक शहर में, MIM के अपने पॉलिटिकल नेता और वर्कर्स इलीगल इमिग्रेंट्स को वोटर लिस्ट में जगह दे रहे हैं। अंदर से जो घात हिंदुस्तान का वो कर रहे हैं, उसका जवाब हिंदुस्तान की आवाम को, हैदराबाद की आवाम को भी देना पड़ेगा। दूसरी बात जो मैंने कही कि आपने 35,000 परिवारों को डेल्यूज के वक्त संघर्ष के लिए अकेला छोड़ दिया, 80 लोग मर गए और अब तक प्रदेश की सरकार ने अपना फाइनल मेमोरेंडम नहीं दिया। क्या इस प्रदेश में और विशेषतः इस शहर में यह संभव है कि डेल्यूज का एक बहुत बड़ा कारण है इलीगल इंक्रोचमेंट? वो 75,000 इलीगल इंक्रोचमेंट बिना MIM और TRS की जुगलबंदी के क्या संभव था? तो आज अगर शहर को आपको विकास के पथ पर डालना है तो आपको सुनिश्चित करना होगा कि क्या ये इस शहर के साथ नाइंसाफी नहीं कि गरीब बच्चों का टीकाकरण ना हो, उसकी कोई एक्टिविटी अंडरटेक नहीं होती? क्या इस शहर के नौजवानों के साथ ये नाइंसाफी नहीं कि TRS के उनके मित्र संकल्प कार्यक्रम के लिए अपना डिटेल प्रोजेक्ट रिपोर्ट तक नहीं देते? तो मैंने जो आज अपने इस पूरे वक्तव्य में कहा, दोबारा दोहराती हूं, एक कन्वीनियंट करप्ट कोलैबोरेशन है MIM और TRS के मध्य में। हैदराबाद की जनता उस कन्वीनियंट करप्ट कोलैबोरेशन को समझती है और इसीलिए हम इस बात का यहाँ पर विश्वास व्यक्त कर रहे हैं कि हैदराबाद की जनता इस चुनाव में अपना आशीर्वाद भाजपा को देगी।
मैडम, दिस इज
I am grateful to all friends in the media who have assembled today for this press conference. People who gave their life up, their families. If you engage with them, you will find that they are heartbroken. That Telangana, which was to be resilient in the iconic city of Hyderabad, found itself submerged, mourned the death of 80 citizens, saw 35,000 families affected, all because of the corrupt alliance, the corrupt collaboration of convenience between MIM and TRS of Telangana has not been responded to by the scion of KCR family. This tactical silence of the TRS on the charge sheet which has been put forth by the BJP is a political acceptance of the allegations that hound the combine of TRS and the convenient support they receive from the MIM. The question that needs to be asked is this: is it possible that 75,000 illegal encroachments thrived in the city without the collaboration between MIM and TRS? Is it possible that today, as we speak, the final memorandum which seeks to engage with the Ministry of Home Affairs for assessment of damages in this great city has not been submitted by the state government? It is to also be said that while families were left to fend for themselves and struggle during the deluge, the state government and the present incumbent within the JHMC did not even undertake any activity under Mission Andradhanush 2 so that children of the poorest of the poor families can be vaccinated. The future of Hyderabad depends on the conscientious choice which will be made by the voters in support of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Be it in the by-election in Dubaka or yesterday, the use of police force against BJP workers, it is an indication of the loss of popular support of the ruling government in the state. Through you, I would like to appeal to the people of this great city. Look at what the corrupt collaboration of MIM and TRS has to offer. They scale down the budget of GMFC and promise freebies worth thousands of crores. They rehash a docket of false promises and hope to entice the poor again. And one of the most scathing allegations against